ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
No harm in picking a few.
Wish I could go on an adventure.
This is just what I needed. Fancy a look at my wares?
Quiet, but I like it. There's comfort in sometimes.
Perfect spot for a kill.
Take joys by the handful and regrets by the bunch.
This is the inn. We've roomed, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Seeing your arrows sail overhead. Shall bolster my morale tenfold, and make our enemies tremble.
We shall assail our foes from... all quarters. They won't know what's...
This is the end, of course. Nothing's free in this world. Glad to be of service, sir.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Few could determine this village's secret at a glance. The truth is far stranger than anything I'd envisioned.
Indeed. All the while, 'twas a training ground for thieves of prodigious talent.
Did you want something? I've somewhere to be.
One never can have too many of these.
Let us take care when and how we put them to use.
Dead on my feet.
I would appreciate your swift return, Master. A fell unease begins to gnaw at me when you are gone over long.
'Tis not our place to hurry the Arisen.
Fancy a look at my web? Tis quite.
Life can be tiring even if you've no troubles.
Is there aught else you care to ask? Arthur, you say? I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't say I've heard of someone by that name. My apologies. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? You're curious what I know of you? Quite a bit, I should think. Naturally, I'm not the only one. Our village has its own network of spies and informants, you see, and your title tends to make you stand out among the rumors we collect. You're the second arisen to come to Vermont, and you've allied yourself with Captain Brandt against the Queen Regent. In response, she's... Oops, I mustn't say another word. Don't misunderstand. I'm no ally of the Queen Regent. I merely strive to maintain neutrality in political matters. Those who deal in information must ne'er align themselves with a particular power. Such is our village code. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care then. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Arthur, you say. I've lived in this village many a year, but I can't... Is there aught else you'd care to ask? If aught about our humble village seems strange to you, for 'tis here that thieves are to begin with. Those who, of course, you are, which is to say, you have my approval. Is there aught else you'd care to ask? Aye. Take care.
We shall await you here, Master.
You didn't disappoint, did you? You've done well. Seems only fair I answer any questions weighing on you. Go on. Ask away. Figures you'd want to know about him. We're supposed to be neutral. Ordinarily, I wouldn't say a word about one of our jobs. But I suppose I can tell you, the situation being what is. His real name is Dara. He was one of us, once. But he's been exiled. We had no choice, see? After he went off to play the false arisen, we're men and women of shadow. Center stage isn't our place to stand. That's why he was cast out. He'll ne'er be part of our village again. That all you wanted to ask? For all this, Dara was in line to become the next thief maester. But he failed. Took a massive injury to the chest during the trial. So the title fell to me. That's when he went off, saying he used the scar on his chest to pose as the Arisen. And what a scheme that turned out to be, eh? Now he gets to sit pretty on the best seat in the kingdom. Still, you'd have a hard time proving that he's not who he says he is. He's a wily one, that Dara. Always was careful not to leave behind a shred of evidence. But we can't have him thinking that he gets to go off and enjoy a peaceful life in a lap of luxury after breaking our code. Methinks he needs something to remind him of the debt he owes us. Here, this should do the trick. That all you wanted to ask? What can I say? Not many people bother with this place. Luckily for me, you were different. Knew I was right to bet in favor of the Arisen. Anyway, most visitors get fooled into going up to the manor. We send them packing with a trifle, and if they don't question it, good riddance. Anyone that complacent has got no business being a thief. We only train the rare few who make it here. Some might go so far as to say that the entire village was built around this spot. That all you wanted to ask? Aye. Till next time, then.
At last. 'Tis a relief to be at your side again, Master.
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. First things first, we must speak with Captain Brant.
Arisen? I should have expected you may yet linger here.
I know precisely when a curative is needed, Master. You'll never... I'm only glad to have proven my worth.
Fancy a look at my wares? Well met, sir. How might I be of service? Do come again.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
It is rather narrow here. Be on your guard. Ah, 'twould seem we've rediscovered an old haunt by a new entrance.
We are under attack.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Now to report to Captain Brant. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
You have our gratitude. Lead the way.
We have found a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
Look there. I espy another statue.
Shall we search for a path to lead us to it? Arisen. I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more? The broken sections are a hindrance, but I believe we can reach our goal all the same.
A campsite lies near here. I remember passing by it on my travels beyond the rift. Shall I guide us to it?
Come on then. Let's stand.
I will be your shield.
Tremendous work!
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
You scared? You should be. Get back here. Where do you think you're going, huh?
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. Well done, Master. I felt certain I would find you here, Arisen. It seems I was right. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
Here we go again.
If battle cannot be avoided, 'tis fight or die.
Understood.
A reward for our efforts. I expect Captain Brant will know how to put what we've gleaned to good use. Shall we report this development to Captain Brant? Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way. Given our current vocations, we've little use for arrows, but we might as well take them.
They are hardly a burden on our packs. Over here, if you please. You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
Well done. We've an opening. Focus your attacks.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall. Follow me, if you would. It's pleasantly cool here, what with a canopy overhead.
We are not alone here. Monsters lurk nearby. I sense them.
Right you are.
Come on, how about you?
Fight to survive, or lay down and die.
I grant your weapon a magical boon.
Just make it quick.
Arisen. I know of at least one location.
This ox cart's bound for Vernworth. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
That was well done.
Think nothing of it.
Splendid.
I'll gut you and feed you your
That's
entrails.
what you get. There's more where that came from. There's more where that came from. No more.
This is where my luck runs out.
I'm not taking any passengers just now, sir.
My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way? Methinks this can only be destroyed from the other side.
Plainly speaking, 'tis a bother.
Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Time to head to market, methinks. Naught but fry.
Working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping it.
I worked hard today. I think I've earned a rest.
We must rest. Though this...
It appears night has fallen while we slept.
Shall we check our packs and be off?
Would that all my days were so tranquil.
We have arrived.
Greetings, Your Majesty. There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. Have you divined aught of the false sovereign, Your Majesty? This appears to be a bill calling for the arrest of a man named Dara. But hold a moment. Does this man's countenance not bear an uncanny resemblance to that of the false sovereign? I see. If Your Majesty is certain that the two are one and the same, then I am convinced as well. However, I'm afraid this paper alone does not constitute sufficient proof. Ah, but of course. I surmise Your Majesty intends to post the bill and invite suspicion. A clever plan. The Queen Regent will be forced to deny any connection to our new sovereign, yet will be unable to remove the bill from the public eye. Furthermore, 'twill serve as an attestation to Dara's existence, which shall remain an undeniable truth till the man resurfaces. And all the while, the doubts lurking in the hearts of the citizenry will continue to deepen. A clever ploy indeed. I shall attend to this matter personally. I've no doubt that this bill will prove its worth in due course. You have my gratitude, Your Majesty. Your aid has been invaluable.
So, the false sovereign operates at the behest of Queen Regent Disa. The spider has woven her web rather carefully.
There is much we ought to tend to, if we are to strengthen Your Majesty's claim as a true Arisen. You will need to infiltrate the palace to gather evidence of Disa's misdeeds. I hesitate to ask something so dangerous of you, yet I fear we have few other options. I have attempted to do the same through my own channels afore now, though I have yet to uncover so much as a whisper of her plots. Would that I could undertake the task myself, but my station prohibits me from reckless action. What say you, Your Majesty? Might I ask this task of you? I shall ensure that the door to the Queen Regent's office is open between midnight and dawn. Pray use that time to conduct your investigation.
Come, I'll lead the way.